Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Base. You're gonna do this is how we do Texas, baby. Man, that is back. You know what it is. Know it is. Know it is. Only place gonna get it. Only place gonna get it is right back. Right back. Only place gonna get it is right back in the base. That's the only place you ever gonna get it is right back in the base. Chuck of the Deuces, how we do Texas, baby. Man, that was back. You know what it is. Know it is. Real man rise up. Fake man rise now. Real woman rise up. Fake woman rise now. Record preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is, oh man, I really want to talk about this, man. Iceman, I just saw your video, The Tale of Two Bills. Man, I agree with you when you said about Bill Cosby, because I already did a video about that called Bill Cosby Show Scandal. But this, what I want to say to this, that when it comes to, men have to learn how to deal with women. Because I ain't going to lie to you. Because you got to know how to play chess, but not checkers. But if you're going to play checkers, you better move. You got to guard every piece that you move. But if you don't guard your piece, then you're going to lose your piece. And they will take every inch apart a piece of guarded play piece that you have left. See, that's where men fucked up at. That's where men fucked up at, especially black men. Because I'm gonna tell you something. We the most enduring, but we the most hated. Why? Because it's true. Because we're not the biologically original men, but we the birth of humanity from all the way from Africa, that people will say. That's every race of people come from out of us, and everything else we come from them. But yet we don't say it. What do we say? We say it's something about our genes. But we need to guard our genes. That's the problem, man. It's like what really angered me the most. The only reason why they attack black men, because they know that they look at black men as an AKA nothing but a garbage disposal. That's how they see us. That's how black women see black men like that, and white women. They look at black men are nothing but garbage disposal men. You even said it yourself. I mean, we taking care of other men's kids and not take care of the kids of our own. So what does that tell you? I don't got no kids. I want my own kids until my time is right to have children. Other than that, I'm not the chaser type. I'm not the womanizer, whatever you call. I've never been a man whore myself when it comes to deal with these women, because it's too many goddamn diseases and all this damn spread and shit. You have to be very aware. These dudes nowadays, they ain't trying to hear that. And women know they pull that tension shit because they know men's going to pay attention to them. Women ain't stupid. They know. I remember I had some few women try to pull that shit to me. I remember a long time ago, before they move up there, there was somebody, another neighbor that lived with us, but after the other neighbor, but this is a female neighbor. She trying to do everything she can to get her man to pay attention to her. And guess what she did? She walked right near past it towards me to trying to make that motherfucker jealous. See, that type of stuff I don't like right there. Cause that showed me right there. I ain't trying to fuck her, but that's what they think. You got women think that you trying to fuck them. But see, deep down, they scared of them bad boys and them jerks. Because if they ain't going to use them a punching bag and bratchet. See, women going to have to stand up to those men sooner or later. Even if they don't like it. But who the man they always run into? The good guy. Because that's the guy that's going to pay her bills, taking care of her kids, taking trips, and all that other stuff. These other guys ain't got no motherfucking money. Or they look at the guys that they have to spend their money on them. And I don't give a fuck who gets offended, because it's the truth. It's the truth. I said, there's no wonder why that people have a hard time getting somebody. But guess what? You tell people about this, they're gonna look at it as there's something wrong with you. You just making up speculation and not no expectation of it. But guess what? They're going to look at you. If you speak about this, they think you just mad or you just bitter. That's the first thing they'll say. That's what an ignorant motherfucker will say. Oh, you just mad and bitter. And just go along and get along. That's what they meant. Just play the game. No. There's other ways you can play this game. There's other ways. And men and women ain't playing it right. The only way you can play this game, or if you're going to play the game right and how the game settled, or you're not going to play everything right enough and ain't going to settle how you going to win this game. Because 9 out of 10, you're going to lose. If the man is going to lose, the women going to lose too. So there ain't nobody win. Ain't nobody. It's like you got to place your bet. You better make sure that you got to lay down your cards. You better lay it right. And make sure you know what your left is doing instead of your right is doing. Because sometimes you're right that you'll pull something out of it that you can't pull yourself through. It's just like everything. The game is rigged. It's down out of 99, out of bound, and you're trying to make sure how you gonna place your bet to win. But the only way you're gonna win till you lay down the final. You got to play your last bet, the last bet, the bet the everlast you're gonna hand your place your bets with. And men need to learn how to deal with women. Women are just like checkers. Sometimes chess. Men need to learn because there's too many dudes end up dead or in prison or locked up. You got too many women out here that think that, well, if a good guy is the guy gonna take care of me, but the bad boy and jerk, he ain't nothing but the guy I'm gonna fuck with. Don't tell me. I know what women think. They think like that. And you can't tell me. Guys think the same way. They'll fuck a hoe. But the good girl, that's the good girl he gonna make love to. That's the good girl he gonna make love to. But the disrespectful nasty women, what she do? Laying her ass around the house. She ain't gotta do any damn thing. You got females, got these assholes around their house, and they can't help around the house. He needs some woman to do all the helping for him because he's not able to help himself. So what? Don't tell me how these men and these women are. I'm a man myself. I know what I like about women and what I don't like. And I know women what they like about men and what they don't like about men. Men and women need to be honest about it, but especially men. Because I'm gonna tell you something, black men, we're the laughing stock of this world. Nobody ain't taking us seriously. Even if you put a suits on, even if you average brothers striving to make it on the street, you better understand how you deal with this how this world developed and how it's set up itself. These young dudes, they ain't trying to hear that. These 17, these 16, 14-year-old, they so fucked up. They so damn gone. They don't even know where they like to begin with. They don't know. For they're gonna end up like Chris Brown. And that brother, he ain't never been the same since. I don't condone what he did. And Rihanna, they both fucked up in their own way. I dare sure wouldn't mess with Rihanna because she like to fight and shit. There are women out there like her. And there are guys like Chris Brown, who those type of dudes that talking about these hoes ain't loyal, but then again, you fucking these hoes. You trying to press them. Shit, you going to end up in 16 inches of a goddamn gravery. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Women should be die over a damn man. So what is the difference? I see this. I have another female try to look at me and smile at me. And I'm saying to myself, if you're going to speak, just speak. But some women don't like dealing with rejected because they feel like I'm going to get this man lean, gain him on to keep him, to keep on chasing me. He really want me. There are women out there like that. And she already have a man. I don't want to deal with a woman who already got a man. Because chances are men need to start paying attention to their women. Fellas, if you don't want your woman to fuck another, you don't want your woman to fuck another guy, you better start paying attention for her, or somebody other guy will get to her. I'm dead serious, man. I'm serious. Same thing, women need to start paying attention to these men. If you don't pay attention to your man, lady, some other female gonna get that man attention, and it better be you or it's gonna be another female. For some reason, it's all about that go for head to head chasing game. It's all about chasing. I'm not a chasing type. I never been like that when I was in high school, and I'm damn sure ain't like that now. Because I'm not playing these games with these females, and I think of women or females should not play a game with these dudes out here. Because somebody gonna end up hurt, and the biggest problem is sexual. And it's like that in every other community, but it's really like it in the black community, because who have a hard time getting somebody, that's all you hear, brothers and sisters that really can't strive to looking for somebody they can find, but people want to look down on based on what people have and what people got and how they look and how they look. And women are the worst when they do it. They'll judge a man based on how he look, how he dressed, and what's down there. If you know what that is, they got that bad doing that. You got men who would judge women based on certain body parts she gotta have and what she don't have, and what certain hair that she have and what certain hair she don't have. I'm telling you, it's just as bad. I mean, why do you think Yo Gotti wrote a song called "Women Lie, Men Lie"? They do men and women lie in two different ways. Women have to find something to lie. Men have to come up with a lie. Men are very good at this. They'll come up with what tell her, give her this kind of smooth mouthpiece, a working mouthpiece talk to a woman. Oh, it works, and women fall for it all the time. Women know who the guys who get the ass and who don't. I don't know why they try to act like they don't know, but they know. It's the same thing, dudes. Dudes know what kind of female who get the dick and who don't get the dick. They never give the good girl the dick, but they give the bad girls a dick. Some disrespectful ass women, and those women right there, you gonna end up dead. I'm telling you right now, it's not even funny. You got these women end up dead fucking with these damn dudes. They think that they can change that person. No, it's only that person got to change. Because I ain't going to let no female play me, and I know she ain't going to let me play her. It's sad that, we live in a world that people want to play games all the time for you're going to end up being played with for nothing. If you're not able to be serious with the relationship, then get yourself out of it or you won't get yourself through. We too old for that shit, man. I'm 28. I don't got time playing games from a fucking female. Because I look at she ain't going to give me what I needed anyway. I got to feel needed to order for a woman to do something for me, and I got to do the same thing for her. And women got to feel wanted. She got to want me for something what she want me to do and what she need me to do or say. Women, otherwise, I had to do the same thing for her. She had to do the same thing for me. And this is why men and women ain't going to never be equal in this society, because men and women are different. Men love sex. Women want love. And this is true. I don't care what nobody says. And us men, we know how feminism got started because of us. And we could say it's not, but come on. And then women caused the cause of the creation of a monster. Now they can't even get every single man they should get. Women can't stand nice guys. Most women look at those guys. Why my man can't be like a man like he is? But guess what? Who owned the system? The good guy. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Same thing. Dudes hate that. Then why my woman can't be like a full mature woman, like a good woman? Because who owns the system? The good woman. So what can they do? They can't do a goddamn thing if they can get their stuff together or not, and quit making it harder for every other man and woman who strive to to get something what they want from a person. I mean, it really is. In 2014, there are people like that. And club is not the best exception to find somebody. It's not. People just only go there just to fuck. They're not going there just for nothing. They go there just to fuck. And yet you hear incidents about rape charges, shooting, all kinds of stuff. You hear about this. And that's 20 are your fucked up years. 17 and 16, Them ages, that's when teenage waster years. They waste their whole life from school and not waste their time. They got to deal with so much stuff at home. I got a niece right now who are fucked up 20s. She want a damn apartment, but I believe she gonna fuck that up. I really do, because at her age, she don't understand how it works. She don't need no damn apartments. But you can't tell these females nothing, because once they start turning 19 and 18 and 20, I'm grown. That's the first thing they say. But you say you grown, but you don't act like you're a goddamn grown up. You don't. If you want to be a grown up, you better act like you're a grown up. I don't go around saying I'm a man, because I know I am. Even if I'm not, I know I am. I'm not trying to prove to women, and I don't think women should not prove their womanhood to a man. Even if they isn't, they shouldn't. You know what? That's how it is. It's always been like that. I said black men, we're the only race that do that shit, but yet when we get around other people, that we don't say a goddamn word. Because we know other races ain't gonna put up with it. We know it. And nobody shouldn't. Yeah, you got other races done this, because there's bad men in every other race, just like good there's bad women in every other woman of race. There's bad women in every other woman of race. But nobody in their right mind should have to deal with this. Misery loves company. But company do not love any type of loving company. See, you see where I'm going with this. There are people out there who don't know what love is. The first step's the solution of step to find love. You got to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how you going to find somebody else going to love you? That's the first step. The second step, that you got to know what you want more in life. And this goes out for men. Men need to ask, do I want to feel happiness? Do I want to feel emptiness? Because I know men need to ask themselves that question all the time. Because men ain't never gonna listen until they see themselves in cold bar, or see themselves beyond the coffin of the grave, or they be straight in the street or living with a woman and not able to himself of doing where he wanted to go. And then women need to ask themselves, they say, do I want to be happy? Do I want to be miserable? See, they need to ask that, because most of these women, oh, man, don't get me started. Some of these women end up raped. Some of these women end up being killed. Some of these women end up being pregnant, messing with the wrong dude. Some of these women been abusive relationship and don't want to leave because she look at the man, have nowhere else to go. I've been hearing this kind of story all my life. And they, instead of not want to they don't want to look at themselves, they still want to blame the man. But you chose that man. Women always talking about they deal with dogs, but who the one take care of the dog? Who let the dog in there? You did. Nobody tell you. That's like me. I let the cat in there. She got 9 lives, but every time she got 9 lives, but would she live for 9 lives? Would she live enough just to be able to be a lover as a person with me? Because women get reacted, so you have to throw their ass out when they act a damn fool, or they gotta let themselves out. Same thing, a dude. If a dude act like he living dog years and a woman throw his ass out, he gonna be hollering and screaming, all that stuff. Man, that's all you hear. You hear this all your life. Man, I will tell you stories that you wouldn't believe. It is crazy. Matter of fact, I got family members got into an arbitration all because who could see the kids first, and other person want to play like the father, but the other father been those kids way before that other guy do. And then there's females in my family make it seem like, you know, that you know, she won't even let the person see his kids, but she let the other guy be the father of the dead's kids. See, that's something I don't like to deal with. When two dudes fighting each other, they act like kids, man. They really do. And the sad part, women act like damn kids themselves, and they enjoyed it. I don't want to sit a bunch of room of men. They talk about females so bad, but yet they are fucked up as well. They is. And same thing, women. I don't think women shouldn't sit around a bunch of goddamn females, but they fucked up too, just as much as the men. But see, some men and most women, they fall of the deaf of hearing this truth. They don't want to hear it. Because they figure you talk about them, or you just judging them, or you don't know what you're talking about, or you talking about one of their family members who been through this way. If you ever been in love, people, make sure the love is real, for you won't end up like most men and most women does, because this stuff happens in our community and everything else. They hate to see anybody happen when they see two people as a couple holding in and really love each other. Men and women will break that shit up because they wish they can have that, but yet they're not used to that. I don't blame these couples trying to get away from all that. You got to get away from that misery love's coming. You got to get away from that, because they're going to break y'all apart and y'all going to break each other apart. Don't let anybody destroy your happiness. And I meant what I said right there. I don't know. I don't know what it is in our society, but they found this stuff. This is a norm, and this is not the norm. It's not. It wasn't always like this years ago, but something happened. Something really happened to make women and men be this way. But it happened way back since the Garden of Eden. They eaten for the forbidden fruit, and if forbidden to eating that bidden sweeten the fruit of the sour, it turned to rotten out of sour. And that's what happened to men and the females, especially the female and the men. Because the woman slept with the snakes, and men slept with the goddamn, slept with the damn evil Jezebel witches. That's what happened. And the good people be a part of this. And right along with the bad folks. I think bad folks need to be a part with bad folks, and good folks need to be a part with good folks. Because bad and good are going to be part of that. It's going to create problems like this. That's what it's going to do. And somebody's going to end up being hurt behind that. It's not right. It's just not right. Because they hate to see themselves happy because they ain't never had that in their life. That's why they act out. That's why people act disrespected. And I can see why they got so much hate in their heart. They will do anything to make sure nobody else will be happy until they satisfied being happy. They will hurt anything they love because they really hurting themselves. And that's why people commit crimes and do what they do, and so is women. I'm being careful who the women I'm dealing with, because I know who the women I should deal with and I should not. And fellas, you need to ask yourself who the women you should deal with. But some of these guys gonna do it anyway, and I know. Because once you're young, you're gonna be able to get into stuff that you shouldn't been getting into in the first place, and women gonna do the same. So Iceman, I hear what you're saying right there, man. That's just the way it is. It's always been like this years ago. People like constant fiction bullshit. They into that, man. That's the thing. They into it. When you get older, this is not worth it. Because it's not always about sex. Sex ain't every fucking thing. But it's always somebody looks better, dress better, act better. Same thing, a woman gotta have a big ass, big tits. That's something to be good at. Same thing. They look at us dudes gotta have a big dick just to satisfy the woman. Next thing you know, she gonna fuck with a 6-inch anaconda or a big cucumber 20 inches dick, and she can't handle it because her hole is too damn big. Come on, man. And guys can't handle it because some of these women will strong that motherfucker out, and he gonna fall in love with that woman. He won't even let her ass go. So they gonna end up with these kind of people. And you see it every day. And it's not just the black community does it, it's white and everybody else. You gotta stay away from that. You really do, because lust only lasts for 5 minutes, and somebody gonna up and it's just filled with flames. Once you burn yourself up, it's gonna be hard for you to get them flames off of you. It's gonna be really is. You gotta cool yourself off with ice. But once you put it in ice with a grill, it's gonna melt. It's gonna melt, rotten out of it, and it's gonna be wondering why people can't find somebody, because they chasing at the fire and not cool it down with water. I'd rather be cooled down with water than chase that fire. As soon as I stick my hand to that fire, I'm gonna get burned sooner or later, and women are gonna end up doing the same thing. I don't feel sorry for most men and most women like this. I'm glad I'm single, because you look at this shit and then you wonder, It's not about how you treat that person, and how the or how the person you feel about that person. It's all about what you have and what you got in order to get that person. That's what it's about. But we need to get back to that, because how love had always been and used to be, but people ain't trying to hear that. They're looking for lust. I call it bloodlust. That's what I call it. The reason why I call this, because you hear incidents, men wind up dead, and even females. It's just really sad, because it's not worth it. You got to get yourself through to this, or you're going to get yourself out of it. So that's all I got to say about that. People, play the game right, and it needs to be played how it's been played. But if you don't play the game right, you're going to get yourself played in and played out. And that's all that's got it takes to be. All right? All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Bass. Chuck of the Deuce is how we do. Chuck of the Bass. This is how we do. Chuck of the Deuce is how we do. Text baby. Man, that was back. And that's today's topic. And that's today's topic. And till next time. All right. All right. Peace, and I'm out.